Dallas Parish Episcopal has gone back to back in its past 3 seasons as TABS Division I state champions. And this year, the Panthers have been as impressive as ever so far. After a Week 1 win against Aledo, then Bel Air Episcopal in Week 2, and Austin LBJ on Friday, Parish Episcopal is a solid 3-0. And we're joined now by the Panthers head coach, Daniel Novakov. Coach, thank you so much for coming on with us.
Thanks so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to get y'all on, and it's been a pleasure to watch y'all play so far. As we said, 3 big wins to start the season, including against local power Aledo and a state finalist in Austin LBJ. What's been the biggest key to y'all's success so far?
Yeah, I mean, I think number one, our coaches, our 2 coordinators, Coach Galusha and Coach Faulkner, do a heck of a job scheming and preparing for our opponent. Every week we've been together. This is now our 6th year together with those guys, so we're all real familiar with each other and we work well together. And then I think the players is the number one thing. If you don't have the players, you're kidding yourself as a coach if you think it has everything to do with you. The players do the majority of the heavy lifting, and we're just fortunate we have a senior-laden team with a bunch of really good players with a lot of experience, and so that definitely helps when we're playing this gauntlet of a schedule.
You talk about that experience. This is a team that has won state 3 times in a row. So these seniors, they don't know anything differently. How has that experience benefited y'all, and how will that benefit y'all going forward?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, right? Those guys have never walked off the field not being a state champion at the end of the year. So, I mean, they're an incredible group. They've finished every year as a state champion. That definitely gives us a leg up in close games. And, you know, having all those guys, I think there's 23 of them now with that type of experience in big-time games and high-pressure games makes you feel better. But at the same time, each year is a different year and each game is a different game. So I wish it compounded on itself like interest and you just got better and better and better, but it doesn't. I mean, every game you got to go out there and perform. And if you don't, you're liable to get beat. And we definitely know we got a big target on our back. And so we got to embrace the challenge and go out and play each week as a different week. And we can't rely on what we've done in the past.
And you guys have already played 3 tough games to start out the season. You still have 2 more pretty tough non-district games, defending state champions in South Oak Cliff and then China Spring. What was your thought process when you were putting together this schedule?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I joked with you before, they should fire the guy who made the schedule, which is me. But, you know, a lot of it stems from you got to find your own partner to play. And, you know, last year we thought we were going to be in a little bit of a rebuilding year. We'd lost a bunch of seniors in Preston Stone. And so I told everybody I didn't think we'd be very good. You know, and then we go out and win a 3rd state championship. So when you go back to the well to try to find more games, everybody says, yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right. So you end up kind of in this boat with everybody else who is there with you. And so that ended up being Aledo, Sauk, Bel Air Episcopal, LBJ, and China Spring. So that was kind of our option, either that or have to travel really far away. So we just kind of figured let's see what we got this year and step up a weight class and you know, see what happens. And so far so good. But like you said, we got two big ones left that we're looking forward to and seeing how we match up.
But so far so good, 3-0. Again, a really strong start for you guys. What has you most excited about this year's group of guys?
Just the fact that, you know, I mean, I think one of the things that's driving us is we're kind of chasing history, and we kind of feel like we're playing for all the private school teams. You know, we'd be lying if we said we don't hear the chirping of, yeah, they've won, but who do they play? So that was another factor to it of, you know, for a private school to be able to play some of the top blue-blooded UIL teams in a, you know, a well-respected school like Bel Air Episcopal, that's kind of a opportunity for us that we feel like we're kind of playing for everybody else in past and future in private school to prove, you know, what type of football talent we have. I know there's really, really good football players in our league, but I think kind of the question everybody has is, but we never see them play schools like Aledo or Sauk or China Spring or whoever. And so I think that's kind of the unique opportunity for us this year. And our motivation is we feel like we're playing with a chip on our shoulder, and we feel like we're playing for all of our private school brethren here and trying to prove that we belong on the field with anybody.
Well, we are certainly going to be following y'all week by week, looking forward to see what you guys can accomplish. That's Daniel Novakov. He's the head coach of the Parish Episcopal Panthers. Coach, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it.